Alrighty guys, how's you going today? So, I believe it's Saturday. One of my cats. And you can see I've been moving quite a bit of snow. I didn't clean here yet though, that's something I forgot to do. I'm going to have to do that, I guess. Got quite a bit of snow every freaking where, and it's getting to be kind of old. But they're not talking much snow now for a little while. I believe, I think one day they were talking, well, I don't think it's here though, but they were saying that one day it was supposed to get almost 30 out, but I don't believe that horse shit. So I'm going to move this snow here quick. Just because I forgot to do it when I was out this way. I'll use my little blue shovel here. I guess I don't have my other one. So I already did this like once earlier. Like that day when it stormed out, well, did it again kind of afterwards. Later on that day. So I had to go out again and do it twice. Well, twice in one day. Which is what I hate doing. Bullshit. Gotta keep it clean, otherwise it'll get hard. Haven't been out for a couple of days now since the snowstorm, so it's surprising this stuff is moving okay. We'll get it out of here now, I guess. Yeah, it's supposed to get cold out. I know you guys probably don't like this, but I forgot to do it, so I'm going to do it quick. Kind of forgot about it, so it's my fault. But it's fucking cold out. I don't want to be out too much. That should probably do. As long as it's cleaner, it'll be fine, I think. But yeah, so I got quite a bit. Had gotten quite a bit of snow. So much that I had to, like I said, go out twice, and then I had gone out. I had gone out the next day just to do some cleanup, and cleanup went okay. Yeah, it went okay, I guess. Not really the right to make a video about, but just wanted to show you how much fucking snow we got. They only said about fucking 7 inches. I think that's more than fucking 7 inches. Just by how big the fucking piles are. No clue why I didn't push this further in, but I figured I had enough room. there ain't no stumps here or nothing, so I guess I could have pushed it further, but I got plenty of room. I think, to stack. And I went further. I pushed this further in. Yeah, I pushed all this further in. I didn't really clean along the tank here. Wasn't really worth it. But I'm going to leave some snow here. I didn't want to scrape this completely smooth. I wanted to leave some snow behind as insulation. But as you can see, my tank's opened anyway because I can't get the fucking lid on very well anymore. It's getting tired of being pulled. I pushed that further in just so I have, because if I do have to open this, I got to be able to pull further in here to pull it shut again. And I opened this up. As you can probably see, I opened this up so that I can have a place to pump my water into. You know, this will just get all fucking ice. But it'll melt some of the snow down and stuff. I'll be able to dump my water into here. Even though last year I just kind of walked over the snow and let it dump wherever. But the walking on the snow can be kind of tricky sometimes. But yeah, I just left some snow on the ground where I thought the pipe was at. To help maybe keep the frost off the ground. I kind of went too low there though, but if we get more snow, I will, where's the mailman? I'll just leave it, because I want some insulation in the ground, keep the frost out as much as possible in the tank. I don't know if that was what was causing my issue last year. But you know, I've been doing that for years and it never really caused an issue, so I don't know why I would be complaining that one year, but it did. So I widened quite a bit. The guy did come and put his markers on these poles, so I guess we'll go take a look at that. And Mother, I don't know why she opened the trail here, but she did. So I guess we'll take advantage of it while it's here. I think Mom just likes to make trails for the fun of it. But she did it here again too, that's interesting. Huh. No, she likes making trails, I guess. Yeah, he put some markers on. Yeah, those are just driveway markers, and they're just electrical taped on. That ain't even gonna hold worth a fuck. He did it at the ends, and then he did it at this end. The road plow guys haven't even been out plowing the roads, like any of these fucking back roads. I had to open my mailbox. I didn't think I was going to have enough room to stack. I thought I'd be out of room in a hell of a hurry, so I decided to push the snow further back. I probably should take this corner off, stack it somewhere else, but there's one guy that said that he watched my video and he says that he lives in New York and it's actually illegal to push snow across the street. I don't know why. As long as you're not damaging property, I think it's fine. But yeah, I had to push this way further in. I just wasn't going to have enough. I really opened it up good here. It originally stopped right about here. It's kind of like where I'm standing. Kind of give you an idea where I stopped. So, well, I think I might have went a little further. Maybe about here. I think this is where I stopped. But I think it's not going to be enough because we had gotten so much fucking snow. And I started chipping away at it to push the snow further in, and that's what I did. This here I couldn't move. I probably could chip at it and throw it in the corners, but I think I got more than enough room now to be stacked. I used to open the whole front yard and stack snow there, but I don't know. I just wanted to try something different. I think either way it would work. This is the second year of me plowing like this. All the other years I just plowed the fucking mailbox open, or a yard, you know, and kind of said the hell with it. But yeah, I got tons of snow on the roof, and of course my roof rake is all destroyed. I gotta get me a new one. So I don't have no thing to remove the snow on my roof, and I ain't climbing up there, so fuck that shit. But yeah, he did put reflective markers on that. That's okay. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. I got a garbage burn in here too. I didn't clean this up too well though. But yeah, I mean, I opened everything up again, and we had gotten too much snow in one. I mean, I had to go out twice in one day, and then I had went out again. The next day, just for some cleanup, because I was too wore out from plowing for so many days, or so many times in one day. My camera's even already starting to freeze. So this will just be a quick video, but I don't know what I'm going to be doing for videos. I'm actually out of videos now. This will be actually a fresh, up-to-date video, and that probably just made everyone poo. Whoops, my bad. My shovel fell. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be doing for videos, because I ain't got no more videos. This is the only video I'm making right now. This is actually going to be an up-to-date one. My other videos were kind of a few days behind. Well, that's what happens when you make more than one video in like one day. It kind of puts you behind on stuff. So, of course, you guys won't see this video probably on Monday. I don't know yet. It is Saturday. I probably could get it up today. But if I do get it up today, then it won't be anything for who knows next week. But nothing for Sunday for sure. But I'll see. If this is a quickie video, I'll get it up today. Quick editing and stuff. And yeah. It's just going to be getting too cold out, and I'm not going to want to really be out in it too much. So, yeah, not much going on, though. They are talking a little bit warmer weather, not by a lot. And I think that one day they're even talking a little bit more snow, but I don't think it's supposed to add up too much. But I'm not sure if I want it, because I already got enough shit to deal with. If we do get a little bit, hopefully it's not worth having to touch. I'll probably just take the shovel to the driveway and clean it that way, and then that's it, right? But, yeah, so it's not super windy out. It's a little breezy out, but that's what makes it so much worse, too, is that slight breeze going on. It's just crap, so I'm not going to be doing... I actually got my overhauls on today, too. It's actually it's pretty cold out. So, yeah, I don't know why it would be illegal to push snow across the street. It's not a big deal or anything, as long as you're not damaging it. Unless it's private property across the street, which that's public property. That ain't private, so... and plus I'm not damaging the grass that's on the other side there anyway, across the street, right? So, and I'm not leaving the snow on the road. A lot of people, I think I've even seen some YouTube videos on it. They actually plow the snow right into the road, which is it would be okay, but the thing is, if there's not going to be any road plow guys coming for a while, that's going to be an issue. Like, if you knew that maybe the road plow guy was out, maybe it would be okay then, because then he can just push it across the street, But you might as well just take it the extra couple feet and push it right into the ditch. That's what I did. I literally went right into where the ditch starts to drop off. I don't want to go too far in, because the one year I did, and I kind of got stuck, and I had to kind of help push them out. So I went too far in. If there wasn't really a ditch there, it probably wouldn't be an issue, but it's there, so. And I think if I get a snowblower, either for the tractor or if I get a different tractor or whatever, however I want to do that, I won't have to blow it across. I wouldn't even have to blow it across the street. I could just blow it into my yard then, because I can just, as the snow piles up, I can just angle to shoot higher and blow it further up in the air, so it's not really going to be an issue there. But I found it just a lot easier and quicker to just take all the shit across the street, because if I do it the way I used to, the way I did it before is I would make a trail going out. I'd still put some snow on the road, but obviously I cleaned it up, but it wasn't too bad. And then I'd actually take all that shit and try to stack it in the yard somewhere. So I had to plow half of this other part of the yard to just fucking stack snow, you know, and that got a little bit old because I had to. It took more time because I was going through the gears, and it just didn't work out. I ended up running out of room. That one year I ran out of room, but that's probably because I didn't take it far enough. But nah, it's a lot faster and easier just to take the whole driveway and the road, what the road gardener makes at the end. It's easier just to take it across the street, and then when he comes back, he can just knock it further in, because they can get their blade in so much further than I can. So as long as it's not on the road, it's not a big deal then. Which, you know, I don't leave any on the road. I always clean it up. That's why you probably seen in the video I was kind of playing more at the end of the driveway right before I got to the mailbox part. I was just cleaning up any windrows that were left behind. So even though I've done it before, I never really said anything. So yeah, whatever. As long as it's not on the road, I don't think it's a big deal. This is the way I'm going to have to do it for now until I can think of something else. I've tried plowing other ways, and it just takes more time. It ain't worth it for me. If they don't like me stacking the shit across the street, then the road pile guys can stop fucking piling it in my driveway. You know, that was something else. That's another reason why I started doing that too, was because I got fed up with them always burying my fucking driveway, and it was always hard to try to get out and then stack the shit into my yard, because they would leave so much of it that I couldn't move it. It's easier to just move it from inside the driveway, push it straight on across the street. It's way easier than having to try to make turnarounds and try to stack it in your yard. It's one clean swipe right across. You know, don't have to fucking make turnarounds all the fucking time. It's stupid. If I had a blower, it would be a different story. Then, you know, I could still go straight on with it, you know, but I could blow it into my yard or something, you know, it wouldn't be an issue. But right now it's an issue because I got this fucking blade. I gotta do stuff my way. If they don't like it, then they can come clean it out. I ain't doing it. I don't work that way. And I've done it for quite a few years. No one has ever said anything, so fuck it. It's not their ditch anyway. Well, it's the state's ditch, but they don't seem to give a fuck. So yeah, I don't know why it's illegal in New York. I could see it being illegal if it was maybe private property, and maybe the neighbor didn't like the neighbor didn't like it, or if it was reserved property. They wanted to leave it as is, like, you know, they didn't want it to be touched. You know, so like wild property, you know, because some states do have that where they don't want certain areas of property to be touched, you know, because it's, I don't know what they call it, but it's natural. It's not, you know, it's undisturbed property and stuff. You know, it's all natural. So if that's the way it was, then yeah, it would be illegal. But that dish is not natural and shit, you know, and stuff. So fuck it. Oh well, I ain't damaging the grass anyway. I kind of lift the plow up a little bit when I go into it, because I got to be able to stack it a little neater anyway, so I have more room for more of it. But yeah, I think that one year the road plows, I had kind of a time with it though, because well, they didn't show up for quite a few days because we had such a big snowstorm and it was going on for so long. I think when I had stacked the shit there in the ditch, stuff had to be about 5 feet tall, so, and he had to go over it a couple times to just move it. Well, they didn't say anything then, so it's not. I guess it's not illegal here, but like I said, I've been doing it for quite some time, and no one has said anything. So fuck it. I ain't damaging it. It's not on the road, so don't bitch, you know. But every state's got different rules and stuff. Some of them are kind of stupid too, but that's just, you know, the way it is there. So thank God it's not like that here. If it was like that here, I'd be having a bitching time. I wouldn't even want to live in a house, you know. I wouldn't even want to own my own property because around here you can't do anything, you know. You can't move snow the right way because, you know, private property or they don't want it to be touched, so, you know, it's not like that here, so, yeah. So my sister is moving back over the next month or so. She's going to be bringing some crap back. She's got another little apartment North Dakota side there, and she's going to be slowly moving in. So that's good. Hopefully she can leave the other guy behind. He's kind of useless. So, but yeah. So she'll be bringing the baby over to my place once she works. You know, so we'll just babysit the baby, and she'll pay us. So we'll get a little bit of extra money that way, and which will be nice to help get some extra food or whatever. Maybe pay off a bill or something. I don't know. And I don't know what's been going on, but this is about the YouTube money that I get from YouTube. I'm honestly not sure what's been going on the last month or two, but I've really made a lot of money. It's really surprising. I don't know if I'm getting more views or if actually more people are watching my videos because they're more worth it. I don't know. Last month I made about $30 for that month, and this month it jumped up from 30 to 70, so it went up quite a bit. It usually takes me quite a few months to even get paid from YouTube, and it went up surprisingly a lot, so I don't know what's going on there. And it even shows too that I'm on the YouTube thing there. It shows I'm making about $51 so far, so that's kind of surprising. It actually went up quite a bit. It usually sticks around the $20, the $30 mark. So why it went up so much, I don't know. I don't know if YouTube's giving me a bigger, if they've maybe changed it now so everyone gets a bigger chunk of money now. Because maybe we have the YouTube Red. I don't know. I'm not sure what's up with that, but it's nice to see because honestly I probably should almost get paid next month in January. You know, because I'm almost there now, and that extra $100 or whatever will come in handy for whatever it needs to come in handy for. So, yeah, so that's been working out pretty good, I guess. I'm not sure, like I said, I'm not sure what's going on there, but it went up quite a bit. So I don't know if more people are watching or if YouTube's just giving me a bigger cut now or what. I don't know. Maybe it's happening with everyone. I don't know, but whatever. And I picked out a few things for Big Red that I'm going to get. Still got to get the air filters and stuff for him, and I found a couple accessories that I wanted to get for Big Red as well. I'm not going to talk about them right now because I'm not sure if my camera would survive long enough to talk about it. It's just a couple of small items. Well, the second one's not small at all. It's like $130, but I talked about that one before. So, but that'll probably be kind of all summer long projects. So, but still got to order air filters and stuff for Big Red and John Deere. So, get her done and be done with her, you know. But yeah. So, not sure what else to really talk about because there ain't nothing going on, you know. It's freaking cold, and I'm really not going to be making much for videos, which is going to kind of suck, but, you know, in a way, it's not. It's going to suck because I'm not going to be making as much money, you know, because I'm not going to be uploading probably every day. So my money will take kind of a dump there, but whatever. What are you going to do? It's the winter months, you know. So, and, yeah, and someone was telling me to get a plasma cutter. A lot of people, it's kind of a 50-50 thing going on with this plasma cutter shit, because 50% were saying get a plasma cutter. The other 50 were saying get a torch. I really was thinking about going with the torch because it would have been a lot cheaper. The one guy, crazy JD kid, said it'd be about $400. I think it's $400 for a big ass fucking tank, and if you wanted to actually buy the tank. I'm gonna be buying a small tank. You can rent tanks. I don't want to rent them. I'd rather own them because it's cheaper just to own them. I'd get the small tanks. I'm not going to get the large tanks because I'm not going to really be doing a lot of cutting, so there's no point of putting a lot of money into big tanks. Little tanks would be fine. But then I think I'm going to go with a plasma cutter, just because there's a couple of brands out there, I guess, that actually have their own built-in air compressor, which I didn't really even know about. There's about 2 or 3 brands that have those. The one brand, I'm not sure what it was called. They wanted theirs for like $1,500. It was kind of a lot. I think Lincoln had one. I never looked at theirs yet. I'm not a big fan of Lincoln. I'm not saying that they're bad. It's just I don't like them. I don't really care for them. So, and the other one was a Hobart 12 CI. Well, the older ones were 250 CI. Northern Tool has it for about. It's on sale for about $750. Original price is like $820. So yeah, I'm probably going to go with that, a plasma cutter from Northern Tool, the Hobart. I don't need a fancy plasma cutter anyway because I'm not doing a lot. I'm not going to be doing it every day. If I was going to be doing it, as a job, I'd probably go with a Miller or something and get a bigger air compressor. So someone had asked if Miller had made those kind of air compressor or the plasma cutters with the built-in air compressors, and they don't. It's really sad because I thought Miller would have done that, but they don't. They only make like 5 models, smallest to biggest, obviously, and they all require air off an air compressor. Why Miller hasn't done that yet, I don't know. You would think that Miller would kind of want to go down that road as well because they always want to try to be better than everyone else. That's usually the way companies are. So I think if Miller really wanted to up their game a little bit, that's what they could be doing, is making plasma cutters with their own built-in air compressors. Not sure if I'd actually buy one because Miller would probably want a lot for it. On the one brand that one guy showed me, it looked like a good brand. It was a silver one. It was I had put in some links in the other videos from before, but $1,500 is a lot, and then that's on eBay. There is some cheaper ones. Not sure if there's any used ones. I haven't looked, but for a new one, they're about $1,500. You can get them down to about $1,000. That's about it. But I might as well just go with the Hobart and get it for about $800. And it'll probably just do just as good. And plus, I like the Hobart stuff. I like their welders and stuff too. I'm not getting a welder from them. I'm getting a Miller welder, but I want to at least own something from Hobart, and I think that plasma cutter would be it. I think that would be the best bet. I like Hobart. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I actually think that, I thought I heard one time that Miller actually makes the Hobarts. So it's all like one company, it's just a different brand, right? So I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I heard, that Miller actually owns Hobart, and they're the ones making the Hobart stuff. So, not sure if that's true or not, but that's what I heard. But, if it is, I'm okay with that, because if it's made by Miller, at least it's a damn good, good machine then. So when I was first looking at welders, I didn't really care for Hobart, and I've kind of gotten to like them now. So I've always been a big fan of Miller, obviously. Their welders are like, I'm sorry, they're like the best welders out there. Hobart would be second. Lincoln, they're okay. I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they're great welders and stuff, but they're just not made for me. I'm sticking with Miller and Hobart stuff. I think that's best for me. So, but yeah, so that's what I'll probably end up investing in, is that Hobart that freaking plasma cutter. It's got the built-in air compressor. It requires 15 amps, whereas the other one was the same way. They all both required 15 amps. Well, I'm running, I think all the outlets in my garage, not in here, not the shop, but in the garage, I think they're all 20s. So 20 amp breakers, so I could do that fine on that. I've been able to run my welder on it, and My welder is a 15 amp. Well, they recommend a 20, but you can do it on a 15 amp if you wanted to. But it's a 20 amp welder, and I'm running it just fine on that. It's actually running on the same outlet as where I got my shop running on. You know, if I want to run my welder, I'll just unplug my shop lights or my power from the shop, and I'll weld up there or something. So, but yeah, so it works out. So if I can run my welder on it, I can damn well run a plasma cutter on it too. You know, if it's only 15 amps, fuck, it's under, it's beyond, you know, it's in a safe range. So 15 to 20 is all I need. So because I'm pretty damn sure the outlets are 20 amp. Like I said, I've been able to run my welder on it, so with no problems. So I'm taking it as a 20 amp. So I think they all were anyway. I think I looked in the breaker box and they were all 20s. So, which is actually kind of amazing for this house, for people that want to, for the last owners, they wanted to save energy. So I'm surprised that they just didn't put in 15 amps to save a little bit of power. So it was a good thing that they went to 20s, because if they were all 15s, I would have had to upgrade them. You know, I mean, I could have done it fine on a 15 amp, but I like being over that. At least 20 amp, you know, is a good safe range for me. So it's what my welder requires. You can do it on 15, like I said, but the 20 and up is the safe range for it. So at least I'm at the safe range, so that's nice. But plasma cutter's 15, so I'll be under that, so that's even safer, because I'm not going to be sucking a lot of power. And I won't be cutting a lot of thick metal, and I won't be doing it all the time. So a good, cheap, you know, plasma cutter's fine. Yeah, I think even though a torch would be even cheaper, but yeah, I don't know. It just depends. I like plasma cutters better because I think they're faster. Torches are better because you can cut thicker metals with them, and they're probably a lot faster. But you can learn a lot faster on a plasma cutter. So I like both. I think both are good setups. But the only bad thing about going with torches is that, you know, if your tanks start to leak and you don't know about it, there's going to be an explosion. With a plasma cutter, you don't have to worry about that because you don't have gas. So you just got to worry about if you're going to pop a breaker or not. Well, I'm not going to do that here. So I've run my welder on it just fine. So, but yeah, I will be upgrading my welder and stuff too. So, but that'll be later on, obviously not now, but later on-ish. And I might put power back here. I don't know yet. I'll let him put it back here. Have him run the wiring and stuff, and then I'll just insulate the walls with the highest R value that I can get. Ceilings are probably going to have to get spray foamed, which are not cheap. They're like $300 a fucking box. In the box you get 2 tanks and then the gun. So yeah, sucks that you can't get them refilled. I wish you could. Maybe you can. I don't know. It'd be nice just to get them refilled, because Jesus Christ, you'd be spending thousands. And I've seen that my camera just died too, so I guess the cold's really putting a hurting on her. But I guess I'm going to take off, guys. That was a quick video for you. So yeah, anyway, guys, I'm going to take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.
Thank you.